Oh my God. Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Today we are going to try out these $1 highlighter palettes from LA Colors. I have tried other $1 makeup before. A lot of that was from LA Colors, some of it was from AOA Studio. I actually did a full face with LA Colors before. A lot of the products were good. A lot of the products were actually really bad. So I don't know which way this is going to go, but when I saw these in the store, I had to pick them up because they look pretty incredible. So we are going to swatch them on my hand, on my face, and see if these are actually worth the dollar. I know it's just $1, but dollar is still money, right? I can buy candy for it if these don't work out. So let's get into this review. I have two palettes here. There were actually 5 or 6 different ones in the store, and I had a hard time picking between a few palettes because I was like, oh, this looks like it would be great for darker skin tone, but the other one looks more wearable and something that a lot of people would find useful. Me myself, though I love the golden highlights, I have quite a few golden highlights, and I thought this palette would actually be more of a test of whether the product is good or not, because the others look really glittery and I don't really like glitter on my face. And the other one actually reminded me of the Kat Von D palette, the Alchemist palette. Do you guys remember that? This looks a lot like that. So I'm like, you know what? It's just $1. I need to try them out. So let's get into swatches first. So the first palette I have is called CBPP 263 Enlightened, and it has these 3 highlighter shades. They look like duochrome. First one looks more peachy, the second one has a greenish undertone, and the third one looks like a more purpley undertone highlighter. I'm pressing hard. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Ooh. So let's swatch it. Wow. It is powdery. So we'll see on the face if it actually blends out or not. That's very pretty. And you can see that my fingers are a little bit crusted or patchy with the pigment. And after I swatched it, I think you can see some powderiness on top. And the second palette I have is called CBPP 265 Candlelight. So let's see how it swatches. Ooh. Whoa. Oh my God. These look fantastic. So let's swatch them. Whoa. Oh my God. They have a slight bit of powderiness, but I think that would go away if I apply it with a brush. And I do see that there is some level of fallout. And then the second palette I have is actually the more wearable looking highlight that I told you guys about. Looking in the pan itself, I think it does look slight bit powdery now that I have swatched off the top coat. But when I swatch it, I think it still looks fine. So it's like the bottom 3 here. And let me tell you guys why I am saying that, because I had purchased an eyeshadow palette that looked quite a bit like this. Can you see the shine on top? But once I actually swatched the top layer, the shine went away as if there was an overspray of like glittery stuff on top, and the shadows below were really powdery and pathetic. To be honest, it was so bad that I dug all the shadows out, threw it away, and that's the palette I have been using for my DIY shadows, to display my DIY shadows. If you haven't checked those DIY shadow videos, I would have them linked somewhere here. Make sure to check that out. But that is why I have been very hesitant about this. Now the funny part is that they come with these sponge applicators. I mean, these are not eyeshadows, so I don't know why they wasted their money on these. Of course, you know, they have kind of repurposed the same palettes they have. I guess they have just etched highlighter on top instead of nothing. See, let's you know, stop talking and just apply them on the face. Let me go in with the greenish shade. I'm gonna just slightly tap my brush in it and then go on the apples of my cheek. So as you can see, it's a little bit powdery, and I did take very little on the brush. Oh, it's having slight trouble blending out also. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, let me do that with my fingers. Okay, so after I kind of spread it with my fingers, it was able to spread out. This is a Morphe M510 brush that I use for my other highlights, and it works wonderfully. That's why I'm using it today. See, yeah. So there's some glow, but it did not really spread out well. Let's try this palette. This one looks like there's going to be less of a fallout. This is less powdery, which is, I guess, good. Which one should I go with? Let me try the goldeny shade. It's not goldeny, but it's like white with golden undertone, the first, very first one. So I'm gonna swirl my brush and then okay, this is blending out nicely. Whoa, this is blending out very nicely. Can you see that? Like this one, it kind of just stayed where I applied it, and then I have to spread it out a bit with my fingers, but this one blended out very nicely. Let's let me go back in to the first palette. I'm going to take the very first shade, the slightly peachy one, and there is definitely a lot more fallout with this. Yeah. So this is definitely more patchy, glittery, kind of a mess. I don't know. Can you see that? Whereas this is like nice and even. Just looks like a highlight, whereas oh, I don't like this. I definitely don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this. Can I wipe it? Will it go away? But this is beautiful. Now let's try the pinkish shade. I'm gonna go on the top of my nose. This is definitely pinky. You can tell the difference. Can we build this? Can I apply more and look like more and not like a powdery mess? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I like this. Personally, I like this color better, but even this, like, it's not like that. That's, you know, you can clearly see the difference. Now let's go in with the middle shade. So because it's not just crumbling down like the other palette, I'm more easily able to kind of swirl my brush in this. And then I'm gonna go back over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this palette is definitely better, I have to say. Can you see that? Yep. Let's take a pointy brush and I think I did not try the purple one, so let me get the purple one very lightly. So can you see that it's even picking up as chunks? I'm gonna dust off a little bit on my hand and then so it's pretty glittery, okay? You can't escape the glitteriness. So I have it here. Let me take the greenish shade and go under the other brow bone. This time I have not dusted it off, so you can see. Yeah, that's very glittery. And the thing is that it's kind of getting dusted off, which is also not good. Now it has just kind of gotten stuck in my brow hair. I think this palette might be better used as eyeshadow, so let's do just that. I'm taking the middle greenish shade. I'm gonna go all over my lid. Yeah, that's pretty. Should I spray it and see how that goes? Let me spray this one. It might apply better after it's sprayed. Whoa, okay, it's pretty intense after you spray. What do you guys think? Taking the purple shade just on the very tip, going on the inner corner of my eye. You know, it's definitely a lot glittery than what I'm comfortable with. Let me zoom you guys out. Okay, so here are my final thoughts. For $1, they are not terrible, but I would recommend going with the Candlelight palette, which is the 265, because I think the pigmentation in that is not chunky and it blends out just beautifully. It looks actually like a highlighter, whereas these chunkier pigments are really chunky. Like they don't blend out as easily, and I have it on my eyes. It looks okay. If you're looking for a kind of duochrome eyeshadow, then this might be okay. But I would definitely recommend the 265. It's a great investment for $1. This is more of like an actual $1 makeup that you buy to just kind of play with. This I think you can actually use. I want to try out the glittery highlighter on my chest area to see how that performs. No, see, I don't have any lotion or anything, but even then this is having a hard time kind of blending out. Yeah, no. Those are my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you haven't checked out my whole Dollar Tree haul, then do check it out. I did purchase more than this. I'm actually wearing the lip palette that I purchased in that haul. I like it. I like that palette. It's very soft and very comfortable. Nice colors. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!